Leadership isn't about having all the answers or being the most skilled at every task. True leadership is about empowering others to be their best. It's about creating an environment where people feel trusted and valued. The real superpower? Delegation. The art of letting go because you trust someone else can succeed. Delegation isn't dumping work, it's inviting others to step up, learn, and take ownership. When you delegate, you're not just managing tasks. You're building future leaders. You're saying, I believe in you, your contribution matters. This transforms a group into a team with shared purpose. Think of a conductor. They don't play every instrument, but they bring out the best in each musician. The conductor's power is in empowering others to shine, not in doing it all themselves. Delegation is conducting genius, not being the genius. It's not weakness, it's a strategic choice of strong leaders. Our greatest impact comes from what we inspire others to achieve together. Trust is the foundation of great teams, and delegation is its ultimate expression. Master delegation, and you become the leader you're meant to be. Delegation isn't just about freeing up your time, it's about multiplying your impact. When you delegate, you reclaim your focus for what only you can do. It lets you work on the business, not just in it, but the real power is in building a stronger, more resilient team. Entrusting someone with a meaningful task gives them a chance to grow and see their value. Trust fosters ownership and engagement, far more than micromanagement ever could. Delegation brings fresh perspectives and new ideas, often leading to better results. It leverages the collective intelligence of your team. Leaders who refuse to delegate become bottlenecks. Progress stalls when they're unavailable. Delegation builds a system that thrives without you, a true mark of leadership. It's about building a legacy, not just checking off tasks. Empower others, and your impact endures. If delegation is so powerful, why do we struggle with it? The answer is fear. We fear others won't do the job as well, or that mistakes will reflect on us. Sometimes it's about our own insecurities. We tie our value to being indispensable. Letting go can feel like losing our identity or relevance. We also fear being seen as lazy or incapable if we ask for help. Our culture equates busyness with importance, so we overload ourselves to prove our worth. There's also the practical challenge. Teaching someone takes time. In the short term, it's faster to do it yourself, but that's short-sighted. Investing time to teach pays off exponentially, freeing you up again and again. Overcoming these fears requires shifting from short-term thinking to long-term growth. Delegation is a strategic investment in your team and yourself. Even with good intentions, delegation can go wrong. The first mistake, the dump and run, offloading tasks without context or support. This isn't delegation, it's abdication, and it erodes trust. Second, the vague vision, failing to define clear outcomes, leaving people guessing. Clarity is kindness, define what success looks like. Third, the micromanagement leash, hovering and second-guessing every move. If you delegate, let them own the how. Fourth, the mismatch, assigning tasks to the wrong person or overloading someone already stretched thin. Know your people, their strengths, and their workload. Finally, the feedback failure, ignoring the need for feedback or only pointing out mistakes. Celebrate successes, coach through mistakes, and close the learning loop. Effective delegation is thoughtful, clear, and supportive. Avoid these pitfalls, and you'll build trust and capability. Delegation isn't just about getting things done, it's about growing people. That's how teams thrive. Delegation is a skill you can master with practice. Here's a 7-step path. First, choose the right task, something recurring, time-consuming, or a growth opportunity for someone else. Don't just offload what you dislike, delegate to empower. Second, select the right person. Someone motivated and ready for a stretch but not set up to fail. Third, define the why and the what. Explain the purpose and what success looks like. Be specific about deliverables and deadlines. Fourth, equip and empower. Give them the resources and authority they need. Publicly support their ownership of the task. Fifth, trust but verify. Set supportive check-ins, not controls. Be a resource, not a micromanager. Sixth, allow for failure. Mistakes are learning opportunities. Approach errors with curiosity, not criticism. Use them as teaching moments to build psychological safety. Seventh, give credit and feedback. Publicly celebrate wins, privately offer constructive feedback. This completes the developmental cycle and prepares them for bigger challenges. Delegation isn't a one-time event, it's a process that builds confidence and capability. When you delegate well, you grow leaders, not just complete tasks. The result? A stronger, more resilient team. Practice these steps, and you'll master the art of letting go. Your team and your impact will multiply. Delegation is how you scale yourself as a leader. Start with one task and build from there. Steve Jobs was once a notorious micromanager, but Apple's rise came when he learned to delegate vision, not just tasks. He set a high standard and found brilliant people to meet it. Jobs didn't design every product. He defined the why, then trusted experts to deliver the how. He hired Tim Cook to master supply chains, John Rubinstein for engineering, and Johnny Ive for design. Jobs empowered them to own entire domains, focusing himself on vision and customer experience. He created directly responsible individuals, one person accountable for each outcome. This culture of extreme ownership wasn't about micromanagement but about trust and high expectations. Apple's innovation came from Jobs conducting the orchestra, not playing every instrument. Delegation on this scale fueled Apple's pace and creativity. The lesson: delegate vision, empower ownership, and trust your team to deliver. Inspiration is nothing without action. Let's make delegation real. Start small today. Identify one task you can delegate. Look for something time-consuming for you but a growth opportunity for someone else. Write it down. This is your first step. Next, have a real conversation with the right person. Explain why the task matters and why you chose them. Define the outcome and deadline, and ask what support they need. Make it a dialogue, not a command. Then, let go and trust. Resist micromanaging. Stick to your agreed check-ins. Use your freed-up time for higher-level work. Experience the mental space and impact of letting go. This is how you start multiplying your impact and building a stronger team. Delegation isn't about getting rid of work, it's about multiplying your impact. A leader who does everything alone has an impact of one. A leader who empowers others multiplies their influence. Holding on to tasks puts a ceiling on their potential. Delegating removes that ceiling, inviting new skills and creativity. Your legacy isn't in what you do, but in the leaders you develop and the culture you create. Delegation is the mechanism for building an enduring legacy. Choose to empower others, and your impact will outlast you. Delegation is not losing control, it's choosing a more powerful form of leadership. It's an act of service and faith in your team's potential. Unlock your own potential, and theirs, by letting go.